Cotton candy, funnel cake, elephant ears, popcorn. Oh, and don't forget about the merry-go-rounds or the Ferris wheel, the great big slide. Oh, there are so many fun things to do at the park, right? And we are going to go to the park with our very good friend Mickey Mouse and all of his friends with Mickey and a day at the park. So come on, friends, let's go have some fun. One sunny afternoon, Mickey and his nephews headed to Wonder World, the best amusement park ever. For weeks, Morty and Freddie had been begging their uncle to take them. "Here it is, boys," said Mickey. "Are you ready for a day full of rides and games?" "Yes," said the boys together. They could hardly wait to get through the gates. "Wait until you try out those bumper cars," Mickey said as they walked into the park. "They're my favorite ride here. Now come on, what should we do first?" "I'm going to ride the teacups," said Freddie excitedly. "And I'm going to ride the swings," Morty said, jumping up and down. Mickey laughed. "Well, we can't do two things at the same time. So let's," but Morty and Freddie weren't listening. They ran off in two opposite directions. "Ah! Boys, come back!" Mickey yelled after them, but the boys were already too far away to hear. That's so scary. Is it nice of Morty and Freddie to run away from Uncle Mickey? No, that's so scary. How is Mickey gonna know where they are? Mickey ran after Morty, but his nephew was already out of sight. Where could he have gone? What had he said he wanted to do first? "The swings," Mickey said, running toward the ride. Mickey craned his neck, trying to see if Morty was on the ride. It was already high above his head, going around and around and around, and all he could see were feet. He watched for a few minutes, but he didn't think he saw his nephew. Well, I guess I'll go look for Freddie then, Mickey thought. And high above Mickey's head, Morty cried out in delight. He had been thinking about the swings all morning. He loved soaring over the people in the park, his feet dangling above their heads. And suddenly, Morty spotted Uncle Mickey. "Hi, Uncle Mickey!" he shouted, but he was too far up for his uncle to hear. Oh no, did Mickey see his nephew Morty? No. But did Morty see Mickey? Yeah. Did Mickey hear Morty? No. As Mickey ran to the other side of the park, he tried to remember what Freddie wanted to do, and then he spotted it. The teacups. Mickey watched as the giant teacups spun around and around and around, and he looked into each cup as it passed him by. But he didn't see Freddie anywhere, and just watching the ride was making Mickey feel a little dizzy. He decided to try another direction. Where should I look next? He thought. But inside a teacup, Freddie grabbed the whole wheel in the middle, and he pulled it hard to spin himself around and around faster and faster and faster. Whoosh! Went the wind across his face as he wiped around. Freddie laughed. He wished Morty and Uncle Mickey were there to join in on the fun. Did Mickey see Morty? No. Oh no, Mickey can't find his nephews because they ran away. Mickey was starting to get worried. Where could his nephews be? He looked everywhere, but he couldn't find the boys. They weren't on the Ferris wheel, they weren't on the roller coaster, they weren't riding the carousel, and they weren't even playing any of the games. Oh no. Mickey looks pretty scared. Finally, Mickey stumbled upon a huge crowd of people. What's going on? He wondered. He peeked through the people and saw a parade winding down the path. There were floats, marching bands, and even flowers and clowns. Morty and Freddy would never want to miss this, he thought, and he began to search for them in the crowd. But the boys were nowhere to be seen. Do you think you see Morty and Freddy somewhere? Let's find out. Let's find out. Mickey glumly sat down on a bench and watched the people walking by. And suddenly, he heard someone calling his name. Uncle Mickey, Uncle Mickey! Morty and Freddy, loaded down with snacks, ran up to Mickey. We've been looking for you everywhere, said Morty. Where were you? Mickey jumped up and pulled the boys into a hug. Oh, you were looking for me, he said. I looked for you all over the place. We're sorry, said Freddy. We were just too excited to try all the rides, said Morty. We've done just about everything. I was hoping we could explore the park together, said Mickey. That's part of the fun coming here. We're sorry, Uncle Mickey, the boys said. Then they looked at each other and smiled. We did save the best part for you, though, said Morty. Crash! Mickey's bumper car bounced off Freddy's and straight into Morty's. I'll get you for that, yelled Mickey, steering back and yelled Morty, steering back towards his Uncle Mickey. Mickey drove his car out of the way, causing Morty to bump into Freddy instead, and all three of them laughed. You were right, Mickey, Uncle Mickey, said Freddy. Yep, this is way more fun to do together, agreed Morty. Mickey smiled and drove his car right into his nephew's bumper's cars. Boink. The end. Whoa. That sounded like a great fun park, right? Yeah. But friends, we always need to stick together, right? If it's with Mr. Randy or Miss Amy or any of the other teachers at school, or with mommies and daddies and sisters and brothers, right? Because if we run away, we get lost, and that makes all of us so sad and scared, right? So, always stick with your friends and mommies and daddies, okay? Well, Mickey and Morty and Freddy went on so many fun rides. They went on the Ferris wheel, they did the bumper cars, they did the teacups, they did the swings. What ride would you want to go on if you were with Uncle Mickey and Freddy and Morty? What ride would you want to go on? Oh, that sounds like a cool one. Wow. Maybe we can go there with Mickey one day. I don't know. Well, friends, that's all the time we have for right now. But you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.